Just see how to prepare lecture accounts. So I'm not once again explaining it. We have completed the whole lecture accounts. Remember, when you write journal entries, which all accounts are affected in the journal entries? When which all accounts are mentioned, let it be in the technical, where it may be. Where if it is mentioned at least once, it means what? It requires a separate ledger account. Hope you remember how to prepare a ledger account. So journal entry was okay. So journal entry was cash account debtor to capital. Journal entry was cash account debtor to capital means first C cash account. In the debit side, write capital. Similarly, for that journal entry itself, you should go for a capital account. In the debit side, you should write cash in the same date, same amount. If that idea is clear, we can move forward easily. If not, make sure you understand that basic concept, how to write, how to post in a ledger account from a journal entry. It is very important. If you don't understand that, it's very difficult for you to move forward. Please make sure that you understand that. Okay. After after posting these balances, the amounts each from each journal entry to the ledgers, to the respective ledger accounts, what will you get? You will get balances. Remember what is balance? Balance is the amount you find as the difference between debit side and credit side. So it is the amount that you write to make both debit side and credit side equal, wherever it may be required. Sometimes it may be required in the debit side, sometimes it will be required in the credit side. If debit side's total is more, the balance will appear in credit side. If credit side's total is more, the balance will appear in debit side. That is the basic simple logic. Okay. So take the total, find which is the highest total, make both of the sides equal to the highest total. For that, what you can add balance carry down. But remember, we are moving on to trial balance. Before moving to trial balance, you should have a basic idea on which all balances should be considered and which all balances we needing consider. I was just reminding you because here everywhere, wherever we found balance, we wrote as balance carried down. When we take the proper accounting theories, it is wrong. I will tell you why. But for the sake of now being, you can just take it as balance carried down itself. Now just remember, it is not balance carried down everywhere. Why? Balance carried down means for this year it is found the balance is 45,000. So when we write balance carried down, it is expected that it will be taken forward to the next year also. But remember, not everything will be taken forward to the next year. Just think here. The gas bill was what? 2,500 rupees. To the next year, there we will have some more gas bill. We will have some other amounts. We needn't take forward this amount. But look here, Rahman bought something for 12,000 rupees. He paid only 10 lakh rupees. He have 2 lakh rupees remaining to pay. In this case, we will take this 2 lakh to the next year's account also, because next year, when we begin next year, you should know that Rahman have 2 lakh rupees pending to be paid to the business. So from here, it will be taken to the next year. But when we consider things like gas account, it will not be taken to the next year. So what change will happen here? Instead of balance carried down, things which are for just 1 year, you should write there profit and loss account. So every income and expense should be closed. The balance should be written as what? Profit and loss account and no balance carried down. I'm not correcting it everywhere right now. Please have that concept in your mind. Balance carried down is written only where when we will consider that amount for the next year, like assets and liabilities. Basically, if it is an asset, if it is a liability, we will take it to the next year. But if it is an expense, if it is an income, it is pertain to remain for just 1 year. So we will take it to where? Profit and loss account, not where? Not balance carried down. So remember that thing. If the account is of the asset or liability, we can write balance carried down. If the asset is for, if the account is for any kind of income or expense, we can't write balance carried on. What should we write? We should write profit and loss account. If you write also, don't take it as a very big mistake, but according to the concept, the basic concept is mistake itself. Now we can see how to draw a trial balance. We all know that trial balance is a statement drawn with an aim to find whether we have done the posting correctly. Remember, don't think if the trial balance is balanced, everything is correct. Not everything would be correct. But if you have posted everything correctly directly from the journal entry, if the journal entries were correctly posted in the ledger accounts, the trial balance will become tally. So by preparing trial balance, we are just trying to find out whether we have correctly posted in ledger account. That is what we need here. So ledger accounts are, sorry, I mean trial balance are prepared to see whether the ledger accounts are properly prepared from journals. Here is the format of a trial balance. See, trial balance, write the heading as trial balance, view particulars, debit column, credit column. Now, from the ledger, how can we prepare trial balance? I'm going to the last ledger account. The last one is loan account. So I just take this heading, I wrote it first in the trial balance, loan account, and see what is the balance of loan account. Loan is a liability, so we can fully write here balance carried on. Anything it doesn't affect here. Okay, so just forget it. Loan account has a debit balance. Remember, the rule is just opposite. If an ledger account is closed with debit balance, in trial balance, it is written in credit side. Why it is written opposite side? Because it doesn't consider where it is closed. It consider where it is open. Just forget that. I am not going deep into the accounting principles. Just understand. If a ledger account have a balance in debit side, in trial balance, the balance will be written in credit side. So loan account had a balance carried on in debit side, so it is written in credit side, 45,000 rupees. To the next account, it was Rahman account. Rahman account had a balance carried on where? In the credit side. So we are going to write it where? We are going to write it in the debit side. You see, Rahman account, 2 lakh rupees written in debit side. Similarly, gas account, debit side, sorry, credit side, the balance is given. It is taken where? You see, in trial balance, gas account is taken in the debit side. Now we have sales account. Remember, sales is an income. Okay, so it can't be written as balance carried down. It should be written what? Profit and loss account. I'm correcting it now itself. Okay, profit and loss account. So sales have a balance carried down. Remember, it is balance carried down itself, but this balance carried down is not taken to the next year. It is taken to the profit and loss account of the current year to find the profit, whether the business has profit or loss. Why? Because income and expense show whether the business has profit or loss, not the assets and liabilities, isn't it? So it is not taken forward to the next year. So instead of the wording just changes. Remember, the wording just changes to profit and loss account. But what? The concept is same. We will take the total of credit side, we will take the total of debit side. We will just see whether this has the highest total. We will make both sides equal to the highest total by writing that amount. Instead of writing that amount of balance carried down, what we will write? We will just write profit and loss account if the account remains to what? An income or expense. Please understand that. And now we have drawings. Drawings is once again what? It is an expense, so we are writing profit and loss account. The drawings account has a balance in credit side, so we can see the drawings account has balance written in debit side in a trial balance. Now we have advertising expense. Once again, what it is? It is an expense, so it is written profit and loss account. It is taken where? The balance is there in the credit side. So we are moving to advertisement expense, that balance is written the debit side. Similarly, commission, we know commission is an income. So it is taken to profit and loss account. So in profit and loss account, 30,000 rupees. You see here, commission is written in credit side because why? The balance was written in the debit side in the ledger account. So when we open trial balance, we will write it in the credit side. Now we have salary. Of course, salary is an expense. Salary expense. So salary has a balance in the credit side. When we go to the trial balance, the salary amount is written in the debit side. Now, carriage inward, of course, it is an expense. So we'll write profit and loss account instead of balance carried on. The amount is 200. 200 is in the credit side. but in trial balance, carriage inward is taken to the side. Now Rajiv, we know Rajiv is a person from where we have made a purchase. We have made a purchase from him. That means what? He is our creditor. Creditor is a liability, so we can write 1 lakh rupees itself. We have not repaid him anything, isn't it? We haven't repaid him anything. So we can write 1 lakh rupees because next year we need to pay him 1 lakh rupees. We should remember that. So here we write 1 lakh rupees as balance carried down itself when the next year comes. That means the very next day, 1st April 2024. When that day arrives, we will write another account for Rajiv and we will write there balance brought down in this credit side. Here we will write balance brought down 1 lakh rupees. For that sake, being a liability, we will write balance carried down itself. Okay, so Rajiv account debted to the debit side is given balance carried down. So in trial balance, we will take it as credit side. Don't think that since we have written profit and loss account, that will be taken to trial balance. Trial balance will take every balance from the ledger accounts. What all ledger accounts are there? From every ledger account, they will take. Okay. After Rajiv, here is Rajiv Bhai. Rajiv Bhai is another lender, another creditor for the business. So he is a liability. The balance carried on 8 lakh rupees is pending to be paid by us to him. We need to pay him 8 lakh rupees. We should remember next year also. So this will be taken to the next year. This will be taken as balance brought down. So it is written as balance carried on. Remember, it is a liability. Purchase, of course, is an expense. So we can write what? We can write profit and loss account itself. Okay. See here, the purchase have amount in, the balance carried on, it is in credit side. In the trial balance, see the purchase, if the amount is written in debit side. Electricity bill, of course, is an expense. So we will write it as profit and loss account. The amount is in credit side. So then we move to trial balance. Electricity bill, the amount is written in debit side. So the logic is simple, write at the opposite side. Capital is, of course, liability of the business. So the balance carried down happens in debit side. It is written as balance carried down itself, and it is written where? See, capital, it is written the credit side. Now, outstanding salary. Remember, salary is an expense, but outstanding salary is not an expense. Outstanding salary is the amount that was not paid this year and that ought to be paid in the next year, the upcoming year. We should remember that when the new year comes, the new accounting year comes, we should pay this 30,000 rupees. We have pending to pay. We should remember. So we will not close it in the current year. We will take it to the next year also. For that sake, what we will do? We will take this balance carried down 30,000 rupees to the next year. So it is a liability. It is taken as balance carried down, not profit and loss account. So outstanding salary is a liability. And the what balance is taken in the debit side. We will take it in the credit side. Outstanding salary is taken in the credit side. Now we have, water. Water, of course, it is what? It is an expense. So we should take it to profit and loss account. It is the balance is there in the credit side, and water bill it is taken in the debit side. Now we have kitchen equipments. Of course, kitchen equipment is an asset. Next year also, we should remember we have kitchen equipments that worth 12,50,000 rupees. So what that? We will take it as balance carried on. We shouldn't write profit and loss account here. Kitchen equipments are here. Balance carried on is here. We can move to trial balance. See, kitchen equipments is the credit side. So when we see the trial balance, of course, it will be in the debit side. We have two more accounts, furniture account and the cash account. You can see it is in the debit side. Then we go here. Yeah. The balances are found in the credit side. So we have written the debit side. Always remember cash account will be a huge account. Most of the transactions we related to cash account should draw a enough big account for cash account. So the posting of ledger and posting it to the trial balance is clear to you. Here, see, we have got the trial balance as equal. So the trial balance become equal because we have correctly posted every transaction. It needn't be what correct amount. It needn't be same thing happened in the business, but if our debit side and credit side are equally taken, trial balance will become equal. Let me close this class with one note. Here we have closing stock. closing stock will not be found in any account. Remember, it will be given as an adjustment. It will be given as an additional information. So because accounting has some policies which says that the closing stock of a business will be taken as the value of the stock available with the business or the market value of the stock, whichever is less. Since we are considering the market value also, closing stock can't be found through proper accounting. We should take information from news and all. So always closing stock will be given as a separate item. Don't worry. Why we need closing stock? We will see when we learn the profit and loss account. Hope this is clear for you. If you feel any difficulty, please let me know. Thank you all.